There is something to be learned from the excitement and joy of a puppy. A puppy does not contemplate what he wants or expects out of tomorrow. A puppy does not dwell in the disappointment of not getting to go to the park yesterday. He does not scold himself for not being a good boy so that I am influenced to give him a treat at the end of the day. No, a puppy enjoys what is happening now, always being present, not allowing yesterday or tomorrow to steal the excitement of the current moment. So, my question is, how do we find happiness and how do we be more like a puppy? I would love to be so excited that I can't sit down because my tail's wagging so hard and I'm so pumped about what's happening that I literally freak out and I get yelled at because I'm so happy and so excited. How awesome would it be if you lived life as excited as a puppy? Playing frisbee today, I had a sad realization that we had two completely different experiences when it came to playing fetch. It's 12 degrees outside, it's snowing, it's cold, and I was having a miserable time. I was thinking about the things I should have done yesterday, the things I have to do tomorrow, the things I need to go back inside and do. And then in a moment, I realized how happy my dog was. And I don't know if you ever do this, but sometimes I really I wonder what my dog's thinking. Let's put it that way. And sometimes I give him a voice so I can tell myself what he's thinking. But really contemplating what his thoughts were, there's nothing else. He's not worried about the dishes or the bills. He's worried about throw this frisbee so I can go get it and catch it and bring it back. And then you do it again. And then you do it again. That's all he wants. That's it. And that makes him the happiest specimen on the face of the planet. And I want that. And I would absolutely love if I could create that for you. So a lot of recent discussion has been about what is happiness? How do we find more happiness? How do we create more happiness? An experience curve, we are all about being intentional and changing the way that you experience your life. And what that means is creating the opportunity and the space for happiness to flourish. And the lesson from the puppy is the presence, the now, being in the moment. When you ask people what makes them happy, what makes them excited, they give you a host of completely different things. I like to read. I like to play golf. I like to work on cars. I like to shop. I like to knit. I like to clean the house. I like to whatever it is. And the more you dig, the more you ask questions, the more I realize, and I've come to realize with myself, is the moments that I'm the happiest are the moments where there's nothing else in my head except for what's going on right now. The world has dissolved away, and it's me and whatever I'm doing, and that's it. As an example of both polar opposites, running used to be super meditative for me. And this level of presence, meditation is a great way to grasp that. It's a great way to be intentional with seeking that. And if you're not quite ready to learn how to meditate or it's too woo-woo for you, it's not for you, it's just the thought of being present. And it's changing your thought patterns and getting off that hamster wheel of all these perpetual yesterday and tomorrow thoughts. And for me, running used to be that. I could just focus on my breath and I could focus on my steps and I could just think about how my body felt and the aches in my knees and my hips and my back and how I was short of breath and I could change that. And when I first really got into running, I would just kind of black out and I would wake up and be 10 miles into a run and go, oh crap, I got to turn around and go back. And it was awesome. It was the most wonderful experience. And then I got pretty good at it and I started wanting to like qualify for Boston or run better times or have these accomplishments. So I started running to get in better shape, to shave time off, to qualify for something. And I realized when that's what I was thinking about when I was running, running sucked. When running is about fitness and running is about achievement, running is the worst thing on the face of the planet. For me anyways. When running is just about going outside and being outside and experiencing the pavement and the trail, it's awesome. It's wonderful. And I think that's what the puppy teaches us. If you want to be excited so much that you can't sit down because your tail's wagging so damn hard, you have to learn how to be present and be intentional with putting yourself in situations where you are able to be present. So this week or the next couple weeks, moving forward, I want you to find some time or some places where you're able to do that. Find things that bring you out of your head and into the moment. It could be reading, writing, cleaning, whatever it is for you. But don't just do it for the sake of doing it. I want you to really recognize what about it brings you present and brings you that clarity and allows your head to settle. There's other practices, and some great examples of this are one, meditation. Sit and just focus on your breath. Breathe in deep, breathe out nice and slow. And as thoughts come up, just focus on your breath. Count to 10 and start over. Another one that I've actually used and I really like is in the shower. Instead of letting your mind run through all the things, just focus on the water hitting you, the sounds of the water hitting the shower curtain, the smells of the soap and the shampoo, and just being there. What we find and what I've learned is the more that I'm forcefully and intentionally experiencing presence, the more that I'm actually in the present in my everyday life. I realize I'm not thinking about all these things I should be or have to or want to be doing. I'm just here and now, and my level of stress has reduced significantly. So do me a favor, give me one or two things on the post here, shoot me an email, give us a message. What are some things that take you out of your head and bring you present and make you like a puppy, which is actually having a really good time right now? He's present, man. He's napping his ass off and nothing else matters. What helps you be like a puppy? What are you going to do this week to be more present and seek happiness and experience your life differently? I look forward to hearing from you. Talk to you soon.